Welcome to the Hollywood Scholar. I'm Jed Morgan. The drama surrounding Disney's Snow White remake has gotten more and more complicated, with Peter Dinklage saying some weird stuff about dwarves, and then recasted race swapping a character known for her white skin. It's just gotten more and more confusing, a lot more divisive as things go along. And a lot of that has to do with the actress playing Snow White herself, Rachel Zegler. She said a lot of really insane stuff, like, I'm not going to bleach my skin to play the role when she was announced. Like, she said a lot of shit. But we got this article here from Bounding in a Comment. Snow White actress Rachel Zegler attempts to rehab her vile image by calling to love her critics. I'm in the right direction. Alright, I'm not sure how that all tied together. Not really a very clear headline there. But let's see what they have to say. Upcoming Snow White actress Rachel Zegler continues to try to rehab her image as she recently called to love her critics in the right direction. Still not sure what that even means. Call to love her critics in the right direction? Zegler previously detailed she's anti-police activist and libeled Kyle Rittenhouse back in 2020. Yeah. Oh, is it libel if it's on social media? I don't know the definition of that, because it's not technically in print, and it's not by a news agency, so I think it would still be slander. But I'm not sure. Zegler responded to an article from Vice News reporting that Rittenhouse has been charged with murder, treating a 17-year-old murderer, a 17-year-old word I can't say, 17-year-old, another two words I can't say. That is clear slander or libel because none of the facts had come out yet, and the court proved that that wasn't the case. It was just a complex situation, and to state something so clear-cut without having all the evidence was really disingenuous. So, yeah, she said a lot of stuff in the past. And she just generally has a very negative image, so vile image, as they say in this article. Okay, they're just going into that. About the... Nevertheless, Zegler used the opportunity to call for the abolition of police. She tweeted, kind reminder that this is the kind of person who aspired to be a cop. So abolish the police because, oh my god. You can say reform the police all day. You can say that all day. But to abolish, that has some pretty insane consequences. Zegler, who called a supporter of Trump a word I can't say, after the supporter tweeted, "You're right, if you're an American for Trump to promote free speech." Sit the hell down. Why can't people have opinions anymore? Why is opinions such a little opinion and you label? These words mean nothing anymore. I know I can't say them on these platforms, but they literally mean nothing anymore because of how rampantly they're used in situations that have nothing to do with them. You have an opinion that people don't like. Oh, it must be because you're this. It's like, no. She went on to call Trump a, stuff, recognize that the person in office right now is a stuff, and supporting him makes you the same. So sit, and I cannot stress this enough, the hell down. Whoa. Jesus fucking Christ, woman. People are allowed to have opinions. That's a great comment. I always love that Biden said, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. That is more racist than anything, he said the word, that Trump ever said. Interestingly, she also claims to be at fault for never-ending racism. Alright, so it's just going into the crazy things she said. I want to see what she has to say on the Marvel situation. She tweeted back in October, actually, I think the new Hawkeye should be a trans woman of color to stick to... Wow, okay. Yeah, she has a bad image, and she's yelling at Jeremy Renner now. Disrespected the deaf community? Okay. I really don't like her the farther and farther I go into this article, but let's actually get into something that she's said about trying to regain her image. Alright, she was asked, how are you feeling about it? How are you feeling about the role and the experience? Alright, here we go. Zegler responded, never in a million years did I imagine that this would be a possibility for me. You don't normally see Snow Whites that are of Latin descent, even though Snow White is really a big deal in Spanish-speaking countries. That's great, Her name is Snow White because her skin was white as snow. Of all the race swaps, you could have an argument for nearly every other race swap that Hollywood has ever done. You have an argument. I may not agree with it, but you have an argument for all the other ones. This one, you have the least argument. So she's just devised it into representation. Blanca is a huge icon, whether you're talking about the Disney cartoon or just different iterations of the Grimm family tale and all the stories that come with it. She's really big in the Spanish language, but you don't particularly see people who look like me are playing roles like that, she continued. I'm sick of reading stuff like that. Stop making it political. Just say, I'm so happy to be playing this role. I'm so excited. And shut up. That goes for all Hollywood actors, not just her. You're not educated enough or smart enough to really have an opinion on a lot of wider things. Zegler then brought up the backlash to her casting, saying when it got announced, it was a huge thing that was trending on Twitter for days because all the people were angry. Because it made no sense, not because of you. Well, now it's because of you. Garfield, who responded declaring that people upset with the casting need to be lectured. Oh, those people, the people that need to educate, the people that we need to love into awareness. Zegler concurred, stating, we need to love them in the right direction. Exactly. At the end of the day, I have a job to do that I'm really excited to do. I get to be a Latina princess. Love them in the... So, this isn't trying to regain her image. She's just saying, I'm yelling at you with love and making you agree with me out of love. So, yeah, I don't get how this is in any way trying to redeem her ass backwards public persona. All right, finally, at the very end of the article, we get into the actual comments that I was looking for. Yeah, that's just insane. She's an insane person, okay? And there's just more and more drama surrounding this new iteration of Snow White. And I can't imagine the movie's going to be any good at this point, and not just because of her, with all the other stuff. It just sounds like it's going to be insane to watch. Jesus. But anyway, that's all I have for today. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you on the next video. Anon. If you like what I do here and want to see good, compelling stories that Hollywood will no longer give you, check out my book series, Odyssey of a Phoenix, a mythological epic about philosophy, morality, and modern-day mental illness issues. Books 1, Down in Flames, and Book 2, Apocalypse Then, currently on sale. Book 3, Kill the Dark, coming soon.